Hi, I'm back. John here, your STANG bro, covering all the basic things for overall car maintenance, and of course touching specifically on the Mustang. So this is my brand new for me, 2018 Mustang GT. Just a quick reference why I chose an 18 as opposed to a 17, 16, or 15. Essentially, you're getting two vehicles, if you compare, that look quite similar. The new model came in 2015, and for 2018 we only have a facelift. So with that facelift, what you're getting a lower hood, so your hood is longer and coming down lower on the vehicle. That's the main thing that people will notice. Of course, the lights are slightly different. Right here, you've got a little inlet that doesn't really serve to do much other than give you a nice little appearance. And of course, down here, that's completely different as well. The air intake that is actually functional, it actually functions. You got air going towards the wheels. So that's been modified, that's been changed for the model year. So we got the headlights, the overall look of the bumper has been changed, and the hood is longer and comes down lower. Now, for a basic tip, you're getting a new vehicle, whether it's brand new or it's used. I highly recommend checking the oil. Don't trust anyone, always trust yourself. You want to check your oil when your engine is cold. So before you start it up, not when you've come back from a ride, when it's been sitting. So this vehicle's been sitting for, well, all day. So it's a perfect time to check the oil. If you follow me, I'll show you right where that latch is. Come over here, just a quick little side note. These little lines here, if you put your thumb on it when your door is closed, it's gonna lock the door. And if you put your hand in the handle, try not to put your hand over these little lines, because this is to unlock the door. If you put your thumb there walking away from the vehicle, it will lock if you have the key on you. So get that unlocked. Watch out for rings and watches for scratching the paint. Now you've got your hood opener right here. Just pull on that and the hood opens. We'll check our oil. I actually did this at the dealership before driving it home. I had my rag with me, so you want a clean rag to do this, and you'll find your engine oil dipstick, where you're going to be checking your oil, right underneath the bar here. So it's yellow, and you just need to pull on it. You pull that out, you clean it off with a rag, you put it all the way down, back in, take it out, hands are clean, ideally you have a rag, you just clean it off, and you get it back into its little yellow funnel, and you find the right angle to slide that in. Sometimes you got to turn it around a few times to see what angle it wants to slide into. Let it sit there. Pull it out. And this also, you want to check the color of the oil. You want to make sure it's not excessively dark brown or black. Now the oil here, you can see, should be between these two lines when the engine is cold. So I could add just a little bit of oil. Ideally you want it right in the middle of the two lines. You don't want it past the lines, because that means your engine has too much oil in it, and you're gonna be messing around with the engine. That's not good for the engine, so you never want to put too much oil. Have it between the lines. So later I'm gonna add about 100 milliliters of oil and see what that does. See if it gets it right between those lines. Now, there's obviously enough oil in the engine that's showing up on the dipstick, and it's right before the line's showing its ideal. But while we're here, show you the new 2018 Up Power Block 5 liter. There's some modifications done to it. So now it's running 465 horsepower. That's 460 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, and 420 pound-feet of torque. Had I bought a 2015 to 2017 Mustang GT, we would have been running 435 horsepower and 440 400 pound-feet of torque. Extremely respectful, but you know what? I just wanted a little extra power. The change in appearance wasn't crucial to me, but it's always nice to have a model that looks a little newer. And the main reason I got a 2018, it's not the power. It's definitely not the change in looks. It's actually the sound. I'm shortly going to be doing videos showing you what I would ideally modify for the exhaust on this vehicle, but it has a fantastic exhaust note. I'm going to show that to you now. Let's go to the side of the vehicle now. So the main reason that I actually got a 2018 wasn't a huge price difference versus a 17. The main difference is the exhaust. The stock exhaust on a 2018 Mustang GT sounds amazing. Not a big fan of the exhaust sound on the 2015s to 2017s or on the older model 5 liters unless you modify them. You start changing the mufflers, putting on an X pipe underneath, maybe some headers. The sound actually is rather quite aggressive from factory. So let's take a look at that. So this is our stock exhaust sound on the Ford Mustang GT 2018. Fantastic exhaust. Ford did an amazing job on this. I think you can live with it, never modify it, and you'd have just a perfect sounding vehicle. However, on the next video, we'll be putting an X pipe or an H pipe on this vehicle. More research to come to see which is better, X pipe or H pipe. Thank you.